Greetings everyone, this is frejaenjoy, and now I'm going to give you an energy report and an upgrade of the coming year 2020. We just had the beginning of year 2020 that is like warming up, and now the real challenges and the real upgrades are coming. So this year 2020 is a challenging year of big shifts. These major shifts is going to happen in year 2020, and this is about the whole collective unconsciousness of humanity that is shifting, and it is just a fragment of the whole universal unconsciousness and consciousness, and this is shifting. So all this is about to redefining yourself this year 2020. We are facing a massive change in humanity now, and this applies both personally and globally to all of humanity. We are facing a massive change in humanity now, and this applies both personally and globally to all of humanity. We can see this as a consciousness tsunami that no one gets away with. And the more people try to control, resist, continue their old habits and so on, they will have harder, they will get having things happening to them in their life that will make them feel that this is hard times for them. They're gonna have a hard time because they resist the change, so to speak, in their private lives and in all parts of their life. This is like a tsunami working. People will be shaken to be forced to wake up and see themselves in a new light now, this year 2020. In this shift, people are going to face their own fears. And these fears are the very base of all. It's about defining yourself. And questions that will come up is about who am I? What is my purpose here? How do I define myself? How do others define me? Why do I really need relationships? Why am I afraid of other people? Or do I at all admit that I actually am afraid of other people? Many need to ask this 2020. What do I stand for? What do I personally stand for in my life? In this process, people need to redefine themselves. And to really do this is like to be born. It's like a born again experience, which means that this will be felt just like when a new life is to be born. As I said, in this process, people need to redefine themselves. And this will be felt by people like they are born, like I am born again experience, because it's exactly what it is, which means that this will be felt just like when a new life is to be born. For the one who gives birth and for the one who is given birth. This means a number of things in practice. It can mean that people will be, and it will mean that people will be faced with seeing opposition within themselves and in society, to really experience the contrast and therefore be more or less forced to follow the wave of the tsunami, so to speak, and make new decisions about themselves and society. This may be the reason why many will seek spirituality this year, 2020. This can mean many different things. People may not always seek spirituality for the right reasons, but it doesn't really matter, as this will nevertheless to help people open themselves up more in the extension of this anyway, in their own life path, in time. Many people use spiritual practices as a kind of way out or get away, like an escape, but this will not work. In 2020, you must learn to decode your old patterns in your life, which will no longer work for you. These old patterns will no longer work for you. If you don't follow this change, you're gonna have more trouble in your life. Much of what has given you stability in your old life, you must leave behind to be able to redefine you and your new life. This is not a single event for a few people in 2020. This applies to the whole humanity now. And in a society's perspective, this may seem like an increase in people pointing finger at each other, while at a deeper level, a redefinition of people's consciousness is underway, where everyone is working to find out what is really their own responsibility in their life. Even our Earth is redefining herself. She, our Earth, is also undergoing a major change, which can cause it to increase earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and floods, and more. So if you live in such a hazardous area, check your insurance now. So this year is a perfect year to take good care of yourself. Exercise, eat vegetables, sleep a lot, enjoy yourself, and take extra anti-inflammatory remedies. So this year, 2020, is a good year for you to be sure to see every little part you put into your life, new part you put into your life as an investment in your new future. See everything you plant as a seed for what is to come in your own future. So look beyond your dreams and look beyond your life's vision even, and see what is good for the future generations in what you are planting now. Ask yourself some important questions now. How can I practically leave old unhealthy patterns in my life now? What makes me feel afraid of leaving old unhealthy patterns? What do I need to leave now of old thoughts patterns, emotionally, physically patterns, so that I can commit myself to do what is my true inner conviction in this life? And this means that you will have to take a stand to submit ideas of what you have thought was the truth in your life and around you. And all of this will be notable to you in your life. With this change, you will become more of your own master and the one who makes the decisions in your life over your own life. This will be able to cause various fears that arise within you as you gain insight about this power within you now. Also ask yourself why you are reacting as you do to new information that you are not used to hear. Maybe you have only felt positive feelings about what I have published here now, what I have said now, but it may be that you have experienced negative feelings as well. Why? Ask yourself, why are you negative to new information about what's going on and what is your life really? Maybe you are stuck in one of your old patterns, one of your old belief systems or thought patterns, and you cannot see a way out. Then you will experience this tsunami more. Be prepared, or sit down and write down everything you feel afraid of in your life, and especially fears of what might happen if you lose everything you have. What is really important in your life for you? Look at this. This is very beautiful because this is actually one of the most amazing, it is the most amazing time we ever had on earth. It's true. This is the other side of the coin, because in these times everyone have the chance to really jump timelines and really create their dream life. This is exactly what is happening now. So don't forget that the year 2020 is a huge opportunity for everyone to take in the new that is coming. Most people sit in their boxes that they have defined for themselves, or let others define who they are, and they so believe in this definition that they can think of nothing else. They will be shaken this year 2020. 2020 is the crossroads of your future now. And it is you who make your choice. You are not a victim. You cannot be told to do things you have done before in your life. It's actually your choice to redefine yourself. And you will never be too old to redefine yourself. And you will never be too old to be happy. And see what is waiting on the other side of your old reality now. Just take the leap of faith. Thank you so much for listening to me in this YouTube video, and take this chance you have now and this life 2020. It's amazing time. I wish you all the good and the best luck. Have a best new year, and blessings all of you. Blessings from Freja. Enjoy.